And what's up, everybody? So in today's video we're going to be talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I made a video about this game not too long ago, and I'm really excited for this game, so I just wanted to talk more about it and then tell you guys more news that came out about this game since my last video. So let's get to it. So first of all, they released 2 little teaser images for the game. I'll show one of them up on screen now, and I'll show one of them at the end of this video. But yeah, as you can see, it might be actually hard to see, but the image, it shows a truck, and then the license plate on the truck, it says 19 Texas 73, and then it says CSM 3v4. So what everyone's thinking is the game's going to be 3v4. It's going to be 3 of the family members versus 4 survivors, which is honestly very interesting in my opinion, and I really am curious of how they're going to pull this off. I've never seen an asymmetrical game do that before, but yeah, I'm really curious. So yeah, there's that for you guys. So now we're going to get into Reddit, and Reddit has a lot of stuff. So first, somebody asked, teleport. Hi, will you be teleporting as Killer in TCM like it was in F13, and is there going to be any vehicles in the game? So Andy from Gun responded, the best way I can answer the teleporting question is the team here at Gun designs games with the horror IP in mind. The concept starts here, and the team strictly develops our games to create the most authentic gaming experience possible to fit that particular IP. So to fully answer your question, no, the family in Texas Chainsaw Massacre does not teleport, which makes sense in my opinion. I didn't think they would. Next. Crossplay. Any news on if it will be crossplay yet? Matt from Gun said, as we discussed briefly before, crossplay is definitely a goal for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Whether that is on release day or shortly after, that's still something the team is working on, but we hear you loud and clear. Which is a good thing. Crossplay would just have more people together, so faster load times, queue times, all that, which is a good thing. And you can play with your friends from different consoles or PC. Will there be a grab mechanic? Like with Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, the game, will we be able to perform the same semi-cinematic kills when grabbing survivors, or will we have specific requirements to perform a kill, like specific health before we can kill, etc.? And then Matt from Gun said, I want to sync with some of the team before saying too much here. All I can say right now is that the family can kill it, and we tried to minimize the cinematic side so it feels seamless in game. I'll elaborate further as soon as I have a chance to get the latest on this angle from the team. So honestly, I'm kind of confused on what that means. I really am confused. I don't understand it. Like, I don't know. I hope it's not something like Dead by Daylight, how you have to bring like a Mori in to do it. I was kind of hoping it was like Friday the 13th, but I'm still excited to see what they're doing about it. Next, will the game be digital or hard copy? Matt from Gun said this, or someone said, they said the goal is to have physical and digital release on launch, but anything could happen. Seems like physical is confirmed. And Matt said this, but again, emphasis on the team targeting same day for both. So basically, yeah, it's probably going to release digital and physically, which is good because I love my physical copies. I always buy my games physically, so yeah, that's a good thing. Screams across maps. Not sure if anyone else remembers, but when Jason would kill a survivor in F13 games, sometimes you could hear their screams across the map. Victoria's being the best. And Matt said, I have to assume that is the plan, as anything that we have can do to provide a level of immersion like this, or more accurately, a level of knowing the events around you like you would in the film is something we are interested in, but I would need to check to be positive. I do know audio is an important part of gameplay in the game already, and we'll have more on that at a later date. Which is very interesting. I wonder how audio is going to be an important part of the game. And if that's true, then I guarantee you the audio design is going to be amazing. So next. Physical steelbook or collector's edition. Probably too early to tell, but I'm hoping this game gets at least a steelbook copy of the game, or a collector's edition with one in it. If a dev can confirm now or later, that would be greatly appreciated. Andy from Gun replied, it's too early for the team to confirm any type of collector's edition for physical release. but your thoughts are appreciated and noticed. I will say, though, that the team has some very cool ideas planned. It's just far too early to share that news yet, as things are always fluid, which I am so excited. Like, the new Evil Dead game that's coming out, I already pre-ordered the collector's edition. Like, I'm just really excited for it. I'm excited for both of the games. Next up, killer and survivor perspective, first or third person. Can you guys confirm if killer will be first or third person? Same question for survivors. I don't really feel like this is a spoiler. Please let us know. Matt from Gun said third person confirmed. I know some community members have confirmed in the comments but wanted to drop an official response. Someone replied and said third for killer and survivor. Yes, for family and victims. Which I'm really excited for. I was hoping it wasn't going to be first person, especially for killers. I like to play my killers in third person. That's the one thing I dislike about Dead by Daylight. So, this is a pretty long one, so I'm just going to try to shorten it up as much as I can. So they basically said, how close was this game to being Halloween? Was it ever a possibility at any point? Is there still any hope for a Halloween video game from Gun? Or was it purely all misguided fan speculation? Matt from Gun said the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was never going to be a Halloween game since we don't design and develop games, then attach licenses to them after. After the design is done, we design everything we do with the IP in mind, so the core design, the very bones of this game have always been designed, built, refined with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in mind. I think the most important thing to note here, because it is what truly defines Gun and our core philosophy on how we treat these horror IPs, is that we don't slap brands on game designs like a sticker. We build games from the ground up with horror in mind, franchises in mind. There's identity in that. The DNA of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre IP is present in every choice made in the design of this game. So yeah, it wasn't going to be a Halloween game at first, like some of you guys were thinking. Which, I mean, I thought that anyway. I wouldn't think they were going to do a Halloween game at first, and then just change it like that. Okay, this one. Y'all doing anything with Grandpa, super old man at the end of the film? Andy replied and said, we have confirmed that Grandpa will be part of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Why old Grandpa was the best killer there ever was. We'll have more details on Grandpa's involvement in the game at a later date. I wanted to mention this as well. Take a close look at the key art of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and you'll find some cool Easter eggs. So I wonder if Grandpa's actually going to be playable, or if he's just going to be kind of like a side character or a side objective. Because even in the original movie, he didn't really do anything. He was only in there at the end of the movie. And the Leatherface, the cook, and the hitchhiker were the three most important of the family. So this says survivors. Will there be statistics like repair, energy, etc., like in F-13? Like you guys remember F-13 had all of them stats like intelligence and all that. And then Matt said, there are attributes similar to F-13, though they will not be identical, and they will also not be the entire identity of the character. In the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, we have a detailed metagame still to share that will shape the playable characters immensely, with attributes being more like their baseline statistics. That said, you know we have more to share on metagame at a later date, so stay tuned. So yeah, honestly, from what I've been hearing, this game seems like it's going to be pretty competitive, which I'm pretty excited about. So now I just want to talk about the 3v4 aspect of the game, if that's what they really meant with the teaser. Because I really find that interesting, 3v4. And I'm really, really, really curious on how it's going to play out. Like, I'm kind of worried that it's going to be really lopsided, and that because it's a 3v4, the killers aren't probably going to be that strong. And so I'm like worried that survivors are going to find a way to just bully the killers how you can in F-13 and Dead by Daylight. Which I don't think is a good move, because playing as the killer is obviously the most fun part. And I hope that they make the survivors really fun, like how they did with Friday the 13th. I thought playing as the camp counselors were really fun. So I just hope they're able to make the survivors fun, and hopefully they get a good balance. Another thing I wanted to know is I wonder if they're gonna be able to like, or if you're gonna be able to pick what if you want to be the survivor or the killer. I think that would be pretty cool. I would hope that you can either pick killer or survivor. And I seen somewhere on the Reddit. This was a few days ago. I seen somewhere on the Reddit. One of the devs said that like you can pick, and it'll be like a first come first serve kind of thing. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was just somebody else that wasn't a dev that was talking about that. But yeah, that's really all I have for today. So I'm gonna put the screenshot. It's the other one I was talking about in the beginning. I'm gonna put that one up now to show you guys. So yeah, this is it. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that's really all I have. And the gameplay in the background, in case you guys didn't know, was Outlast 2. I've been playing this game recently, even though I already platinumed it and everything. But yeah, I hope all you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.